I'm just looking at this tree here, and part of it is broken off. And I tend to think of trees that grow side by side, like the one in the background there, as siblings. So there's one left here, one lonely one, and two have broken off. So essentially this tree lost two of its siblings in the storm, and it's ripped wide open. And I wonder how it feels about that. I suppose I can't do anything about it other than accept the situation. Here are more harbingers of spring. These little flowers have come out, and they also smell really lovely. Going around or going straight through? How about... I'm going back the same way today, and it's a rather steep path. There's a much more gradual way back down, but it's also much longer, so today we are short on time and we're taking the steep path down. There we go, back on the path, and that wasn't actually half as bad as I expected. See this plant here? I used to live in a house and this was growing in front of it at the driveway. It's a very spiky plant. And I just smelled these flowers that are produced, and they're really lovely. It's just sweet scent. So yeah, it's February, and I think the plants are trying to just pretend it's spring. And it may well be, and may well be. And the scent itself reminds me of both Lily of the Valley and I suppose lilac. It's the next day today, and luckily there's some snow left. There's no snow in Perth, but there's snow up on the hills, and we are gonna go up Canoe Hill and hopefully enjoy some snow. This is obviously not the most pristine snow, but we haven't had much snow so far. We had 1 day of snow last year, and now we're having probably just the 1 day of snow this year. I will see. Most of it is like this. It's frozen and crunchy. It's probably very hard to capture, but I love the glittering of the snow. Here we are for a bit higher up because I wanted to get a view on these mountains. It looks like a clear day today, so apart from snow, it's maybe a good day for a mountain hike. The snow is incredibly bright, by the way. Ah, my eyes. I really like the view whenever we're coming down this road because it's sloped and you can see the mountains as a backdrop in the distance. Somebody build a little bridge. just keeping an eye on us, but he's eating.
Yeah. He's probably thinking, what the idea of doing it? Nobody used for a couple of thousand.
Well,
So here we have a snowy day, and we caught it right at the beginning. And we get to walk around in the fresh snow rather than like in the frozen snow like the other day, and it's all white and beautiful everywhere. It's so beautiful in person. Just the depth of the trees. I wish you could be here and I could translate it to you adequately, but that's so lovely. I'm pretty happy right now. It's that crunchy feeling that you have on fresh snow. I think this is actually the first time since last winter that we got to experience this. It's the fresh snow. Nobody's been here since the snow fell, and there's something exciting about it. Another thing I love is when the snow sticks into the trees like that. I hope you have been able to enjoy the snow wherever you are. Wow! You can see roughly how much snow has fallen. This is my hand for comparison. Yeah. So that's about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches of snow, which is 7 centimeters, 7 to 8. So that's us going home now, and I thoroughly enjoyed the walk today. Good morning. Everything behind me and around me is covered in snow, but we're gonna try to find some hill forts. There's 2 hill forts on either side of this road that we're next to. One is behind this hill, and then there's another one over there. I think you can maybe see it. Let's see. I think there's that one there. So wish us luck. We'll see how far we get in the snow. Snow is deep here. Much deeper than expected. So there's a Hillfort there with the tower on top. And the other one, probably that one there. It's a beautiful view across the snowy mountains today though. So here we are at the top. There's a radio tower. There's a trig point over there. So somewhere here should be a hill fort, or perhaps this whole top is a hill fort. So we have finished surveying the hill fort from the air, or what we hope is the hill fort. And basically it has very little features, and what you can see there, where one of the towers is standing on, that looks like a heightened bit, is probably perhaps the top. I don't think, even if the snow wasn't here, that we would find any wall up here. It's maybe due to these two being built. Maybe not. It's not an awfully important hill fort, and there's hardly any information about it. It just has been identified as such. But to be fair, you get a great view on either side, so this is also part of Strathern. You get a view across to the mountains, you get a view across to the other hill fort there, and probably even Dunmore in the small glen, which is somewhere over there. And even the Oakle Hills over there, which have a hill fort called Demayat. So yeah. So speaking of the other hill fort, right there, we're probably not going to visit that one today, because not only did we realize that the snow was a lot deeper than we anticipated, and it was really tough going just even to get up this hill, but I kind of want to see that hill fort without all the snow on it, because it has much more interesting features than this hill fort. So we're definitely going to be coming back on another day when all the snow has gone away. And the wind is getting really cold now. So we're gonna go back down. This is the way we came from. And try to warm up a little bit. But this is another hill fort crossed off the list. What's the name of this hill fort?
Milquhanzie Hillfort.
And this was Milquhanzie Hillfort.
It's either Milquhanzie or Milquhanzie. It's spelled in a really weird way. I can't figure out how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna see on the screen the spelling, so obviously. If you're a Gaelic speaker and you know how to pronounce it, let me know. This road that leads up to the towers is probably part of the original entrance as well. just the way up to the Hillfort. And leads, well, in that direction, but there's a dip here. Gets a bit disorienting after a while, just walking on this white snow. Oh, I didn't think that coming back down was going to be so energy consuming. But there we are, almost back to the car. It's also quite pleasant at the moment. There's not a lot of wind. It's a very slight wind, very gentle. Well, that was an adventurous walk. So here we are on the last day of February. The cherry tree is starting to blossom. That's probably at least 1 or 2 months earlier than normal.